Today's education systems are incorporating sustainability programs to keep up with the demands of the changes taking place in today's world. Sustainability is one of those areas where the demand has increased. Through online organizations like Coursera, courses are available to take at no charge that teach new business models that are emerging to address issues of sustainability. I am talking to Professor Michael Bryson, who is making sustainability issues a featured program at Roosevelt University.
My name is Michael Bryson. I'm an associate professor at Roosevelt University and the program director of sustainability studies. My own background is in literature and biology, so I teach humanities, but I co-founded the sustainability studies program at Roosevelt in 2010.
Now, what triggered you starting this program in 2010? What were some of the initiators that brought on that you felt the need to get this program implemented?
Well, there was a need at the university to have an environmental studies type program. We have really strong programs in the natural sciences, biology and chemistry. We had a long ago program in environmental policy at the master's level, although it wasn't a full program, it was part of another one. So there was kind of a void there. There was a need for some kind of undergraduate degree that was focused on the environment. And when faculty colleagues and I started brainstorming how we might frame that, we initially were thinking about urban environmental studies as a focus. But then as we started thinking about urban ecosystems and the growing impetus to make these types of places, our cities and suburbs, more sustainable for future generations in terms of how we use energy, how we grow and consume food, how we transport ourselves around, whether it's by car or rail or bus or bicycle, how we craft policy, how we conduct scientific studies of these urban areas. Sustainability kept being a recurring theme. So we offered an experimental course called The Sustainable City, and it was a course that integrated the natural and social sciences and really took the urban landscape as its focus. And I team taught that course with a colleague named Carl Zimring, who was in his first year at Roosevelt at the time. And the response was so positive with students, and we had such an enlightening time teaching and developing the course together that we ended up designing an entire degree program springing from some of the ideas we tried out in that course. And that's what became the Sustainability Studies undergraduate major at Roosevelt.
Now, do you see any trends emerging? Do you see students asking for certain classes? Since you already have this program in place, do you see other needs coming up that you look to address with the academic side?
Related to business and corporate sustainability?
And corporate sustainability, yes.
Yes, I do. You know, a lot of our majors in the Sustainability Studies program are not necessarily pairing that with studies in business or accounting or finance, but some people are doing that at the university. For example, in the College of Business, there are student organizations at the master's and undergraduate level called Net Impact. And those are students who are studying business but really, really care about the environment and want to conduct themselves. But I find that trend that connects the business community, connects entrepreneurship with the liberal arts and science perspective on sustainability that our program provides. That kind of connection and cross-fertilization is really exciting and important.
Well, and that's it. A lot of things that I've looked into, a lot of the businesses, it's not just about environment anymore. It really is capturing everything. What are their processes? How are they using their wastewater? What are they doing with the trucks? How are they I mean, they take everything into consideration.
Academic courses look at sustainability from a business perspective, and they teach students the insights and new business models and the impact that these roles have.
And profiled in a book I'm teaching for one of my classes this semester. The book is called The Story of Stuff. And what you said about there being no away, we can't really throw things away because there is no truly away place. You know, some places is always part of the earth and absorbing the impact of that waste.
The Story of Stuff is available in book format, but also features some unique videos online.
But Annie Leonard, the author of this text, profiles a company, and I'm sorry I can't remember the name of the founder and the company, but it's a carpet making company. And the idea there is to make the manufacturing of the carpet as sustainable as possible. So that company recycles 100% of its product. If that product is, if they receive used carpeting, they will recycle it and put it right back in the production process. And then, so the product they produce is largely made of recycled material, and it's installed in squares, and this has kind of become common practice now. So if things wear out, you replace a little square. That gets recycled. You replace it with a produced from recycled material square. And so really from top to bottom, the company engages in sustainable practices because the owner really bought into it and thought it was the morally correct thing to do. What's been great is that his business practice has thrived since he went in that direction. If anything, his profits have skyrocketed compared to how they were doing before, because so many people want to use this product. It's not only high quality, but it makes them feel good that they're contributing and utilizing a product that is made in a very sustainable fashion. The employees are paid well, so that's another dimension too with business practices and sustainability. It's not just about the objects or the goods that are created. It's not just about the waste that's produced or not produced during the production process. It's also about the workers. Who works there? How are they compensated? Do they have health care? Do they have a sort of, a voice in the company? Is their perspective valued? I mean, these are ideal things that, the companies that are really leading the way are thinking about that third of the E's, the equity E, with respect to their workforce.
We need to take into consideration the 3 E's, equity, environment, and economy, when we learn about sustainability and try to take our learnings and implement them into new business strategies. Thank you for taking the time to view this podcast. I hope you are able to view the other episodes in this series on sustainability.